This is a video response to the video Equal Money is for Zombies, Part 1 by the Anti-Destiny movement. In this video I will reflect back what the Anti-Destiny movement is saying about destiny. The Anti-Destiny movement has no sympathy for anyone outside of their group, which they call zombies. Non-anti-destiny movementers are zombies and need to be saved from all that they call cults. Anti-destiny movement members are mostly hiding behind fake names and are flooding purposely the internet with hearsay and incorrect information about destiny. They see it as their right to abuse others in the name of freedom and freedom of speech. Most of them have demonstrated that they are unstoppable possessed by chasing Pullman's destiny. Equality, according to the anti-destiny movement, involves recognition of and due respect given to the diverse nature of different peoples and cultures and their distinctive modes of expression. It usually refers to equal rights and equal opportunities, something the anti-destiny movement does not wish upon another. The anti-destiny movement do not understand destiny's term of equality. They believe that free speech exists without investigating it. They think that acting in the best interest of all means that self will not benefit. They think and fear that destiny will make them think alike. They do not understand that once one is self-honest, the best interest for all has always the same outcome for everyone. They fear to lose themselves. But how can one lose oneself? That an equal money system will be in place through one man and one vote, which is a democratic principle that until now not yet has been applied without corruption. The anti-destiny movement sees destiny as self-interested people who are only concerned with themselves, which shows the nasty face of the anti-destiny movement, who make up information for their own gaining. The anti-destiny movement has no clue whatsoever what destiny is about, yet they claim they investigated the group extensively, which they know is a big lie. The anti-destiny movement stands for exposing destiny. They fear that when all votes are for an equal money system, every citizen will be implanted with a microchip and have to obey to the laws of equality and always act in the best interest of all, while Bernard Pullman is looking down on them. The anti-destiny movement sees equality as a gimmick and doesn't believe in a world where all are equals and where all have the same chances in life. They see the end of poverty and starvation as an utopia, and looking inside themselves, they don't want that to happen, if that means they will be equals to all the people they hate and loathe. Their version of how the world should look like involves the conformism of belonging to an obscure movement that subscribes to an abusive vision of hating others for no apparent reason, and one way of perceiving groups as cults when they feel like it, within no frames of reference whatsoever. The anti-destiny movement doesn't speak about solutions on how to help alleviate poverty or starvation. They rather sit on their ass behind their computer complaining about others. According to those who are being possessed by hating Bernard Pullman's destiny, they assume that by paying large amounts of money, a Destonian can become truly equal. Within this statement, they admit that their reading and comprehension abilities are non-existent. They missed out on the sentences where it's written that people can join the paid course through sponsorship, and one can make use of all the tools and materials at the Desteni website for free. They assume that there is a hierarchy within Desteni. In the contrary, the more trained members of the group do assist and support the new members. The anti-Desteni movement fears that when one works on oneself in self-honesty and correcting oneself, that such an action will modify and remove one's personality. Here we can see that the anti-Desteni movement is ego-bound and not able to step out of their definitions of the world and therefore their limitations. Through these limitations and possessive state of ego, they refuse to solve the problems in this world, which is also a reflection of their fucked upness inside themselves. The anti-Desteni movement thinks that equality is only for Destonians, which indicates that the anti-Desteni movement separates itself from equality and this world. They do not see that their life is a process and that living has to be done now and here, and not through reliving past memories which are limiting their future outcome. They fear they will perish while not going through process in which they in fact already are. So again, they separate themselves from reality by not participating in life and only spiting life. The anti-Desteni movement represents Sphinx X. He is its inventor, originator and central figure. Hating as a way of life is as a god to the anti-Desteni movement. To them, hating and pointing fingers at others will solve all their inner problems. It's as a religion to them. Sphinx X has a gripe against cults, or all that he defines as cults. He believes that he must save, together with his movement, all those naive and innocent people who want to change themselves in order to be the change to this world within self-honesty. In an effort to make it look like his so-called anti-Desteni movement can save people from what they call cults, Sphinx X and his movement call themselves experts with many years of investigation within the Desteni group. The only thing they came up with so far is the fabrication that Bernard Pullman is going to be very rich from the Desteni income plan, and all members are giving him loads of money. This smells like wishful thinking. The anti-Desteni movement is against an equal money system and do not accept that through political means in about 10 years from now the system can be tackled as we stand as a group in the best interest of all. They refuse to believe in change and they envy Desteni for making a start into the direction of transforming all social and political structures on a global scale. There is nothing new about movements hating others in order to not face themselves. The destruction and delusion of self by abusing and damaging others who have not harmed anyone or anything else. Jealousy can lead a person into despair and possession. So know that there is assistance and support at the Demonology Forum for free.